Today I'm going to be doing part 1 of What If Naruto had Paper Release. So, I was doing this earlier, but then I got a little interruption. The reason why I'm inside the bathroom is because, we had some major difficulties and I didn't want it to be so loud. So basically, Naruto is going to be, Konan is going to be like Naruto's aunt. He's going to be half Uzumaki. So yeah, I don't really know. Like, she's gonna be half Namikaze. The Namikaze clan have a special dojutsu that Minato did not get. Instead, he got paper. Instead, he got, that it doesn't really matter since he's not gonna get it, so, yeah. So you might be asking, how does, sorry, let's just start this wave. So basically, this what if is not going to be very long because YouTube is taking like a long time to upload my videos now. So now you're going to be getting 10-minute videos or 8-minute videos, like over 5-minute videos. So basically, let's start this what if without further ado. Let's get right into this. So we see a young Naruto as he's walking. He's not walking through the village. What the heck? That's always my pickup line. So, Naruto is... We're going to start this at the beginning of the series. Didn't really think out when to start it, so... Naruto and Kakashi are about to fight. As Naruto rushes at Kakashi, Kakashi says, "I better watch out. This was one of the top students in the academy. Not like he's gonna beat me. He's not even a Jonin." As Naruto then goes rushing at Kakashi, and Kakashi then goes rushing at... and Kakashi just pulls out his book. Naruto says, "You're disrespectful." And then he throws a ginormous punch at Kakashi's face. Kakashi dodges as Naruto then does the Shadow Clone Jutsu. God dang it. Naruto then does the Shadow Clone Jutsu as he says, "You're gonna pay for that." And as Kakashi's reading his book, he then looks at Naruto and he says, "What am I going to pay for?" But right when he said these words, all of a sudden, he's then kicked right in the face by Naruto. He says, "Impressive. Let's see if you can dodge this, kid." As Kakashi then throws a bomb, kind of, at Naruto. Naruto easily dodges, but then he then turns into papers as he throws his papers at Kakashi, blindsiding Kakashi, which have explosions on them. As Kakashi then just looks at them as Naruto then smirks. He says, "This is to teach you never to disrespect me." And then all of a sudden, he's then the papers then explode in his face as he tries to dodge them, but then he gets hit right in... Oh my gosh! But then he gets hit again. But then he senses Naruto behind him as Naruto snags the bells, and he then flips over on his feet and says, "We won." "Nope, you failed." "What? I got the bells." "Well, you didn't use your team." As that entire situation happens, we're then going to skip to their first mission. When Zabuza asked when the blade was coming after Naruto, Naruto just easily dodged. As he said, "I'm not going to be defeated by someone of your caliber, Zabuza Momochi." And Zabuza then says, it's going to be an honor to kill you." As Naruto says, "Like you can." And then all of a sudden, Zabuza then throws a ginormous, then rushes at Naruto with a sword in his hand. He says, "You could have prevented dying. You could just gave me the Sorry. Like we said, it's not gonna happen. As Naruto then rushes at Zabuza, and he punches Zabuza right in the face, sending Zabuza flying. Zabuza then comes down at Naruto as he goes for a upper, as he uses his sword like an upper, like he's going for an uppercut. But then Kakashi comes in, and he then distracts Zabuza with his sword. With his kunai. Now, now Naruto then says, don't get distracted. And then all of a sudden, like so many paper, like a lot of papers are rushing at Zabuza as Kakashi then jumps away. And then all of a sudden the papers then explode in Zabuza's face. Zabuza's in shock, bleeding out of one of his arms, as one of his legs are injured and his chest is burnt. He then yells, "Oh, you're gonna pay for that, kid." As he then says, "Come and get me." As Sasuke then comes out and says, I can't let you have all the fun. Fire style, fire law, jutsu. As he then fires this right at Zabuza's face. Zabuza says, "You're not included into this fight." As he then punches Naruto, as he then kicks Sasuke right in the leg. But then, when he does this, Naruto then throws infused chocolate papers at him. As Zozo is then sent flying back. Naruto says, "Who said that you were done fighting with me, you fool?" As Zabuza then says, "You can come out, Haku. Clearly see that they're ganging up on me. There's no point." What, you feared that they would kill you, Master Zabuza? Hate to admit it, but yeah. As Naruto then rushes at Zabuza, but then Haku comes out of nowhere throwing 7 senbon at him. As then paper then comes. As then when the paper's coming at Naruto, all of a sudden it just like, how do I explain this? I can't really explain. I can't explain what Naruto did because my head just went so freaking blank, man. As Haku then throws senbon at Naruto, Naruto just looks at Haku as paper then blocks the senbon. Like, when attacks are coming at Naruto, he has a special defense that his paper just comes up and protects him. So Naruto says that will not work, as he then puts his hand out and he has a calm phase on his face as he says, "You see, I'm a beast in me, and people in my village used to hurt me and try to kill me. So I came up with the ultimate defense technique." As Haku then looks at Naruto, as he says, "What's going on?" And then the papers are going up on Haku's leg, as they then go to Haku's rib. And then Naruto says, "Now, feel my pain." And then all of a sudden, the explosions then, Naruto then sets off the bomb, if you will, whoa, what the heck? Bro. As Naruto then sets off the bomb, as it then explodes, Haku has 30 burns all over his body. Luckily, he covered part of his body in ice. He couldn't do a substitution jutsu, but at least he now knows that he's beaten up Naruto. That he's safe. Haku is now bloody and battered, as one of his eyes then closed. Okay, that's me. And Naruto says, I'm surprised you survived that. You won't survive this one, though." You won't survive this one though. As Naruto then puts his hands up and paper then starts to become as his body then starts to turn to paper. As then Naruto's paper then Naruto then goes rushing at Haku in the form of paper. As Haku then tries to cover himself with some ice, but Naruto says that will not work. And these then cut straight through Haku, and then all of a sudden, as they then hit Haku, Naruto then jumps back as he says, "Sakura, give me a paper." But she said, "Sakura, give me some paper." And Sakura then gives him some paper. She throws it at Naruto. Naruto just manipulates it. He creates a kunai and then he throws it right at Haku with an explosion bomb onto the back as it then explodes, which this kills Haku. Zabuza then comes out of nowhere as he says, "You're gonna pay for that." And then Kakashi said, "Oh no, this will be settled Jonin to Jonin." As Kakashi seeing Zabuza says, "You know Miss Kakashi the Copy, but let me show you my technique. It's kind of like Naruto's. You know how Naruto created his own style? Well, this is my style." As he then creates a Chidori and he rushes at Zabuza with a Chidori in his hand, which he then sticks it through Zabuza's chest. And then he says, "This should teach you never to harm a village for money again." As Zabuza then dies. And then go back to the village. As Naruto says, "It was great working for you, Mr. Kazuma. I hope we can meet again." I hope we can too. As Kakashi then tells them about the upcoming Chunin exams. He asks them if they want to go. They say, "Heck yeah." As this right here is where I'm going to be ending off this part. Like, comment, subscribe, share to all of your friends on your social media platforms. YouTube, we're not out yet. So if you haven't seen, I haven't posted What If Naruto Was an Uchiha or What If Naruto Was a Senju. I'm still gonna be doing those. I just haven't really felt like reading the scripts. So yeah, that's the issue. So peace, YouTube. Yeah.